So I want to say thank you, not only to you, Evan, for working with me, but also to the entire NBA 2K Reddit community.
Yeah, definitely. When you first reached out, I thought this was an amazing opportunity.
And that's Coit Tower, perched high atop Telegraph Hill here in San Francisco. We're just about set for action. Welcome, folks. D.A. Jake.
Kevin, thank you.
Well, that's a great story. David, thank you. Here's the starting group for Houston. Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. Robert Covington out there with P.J. Tucker. And it's House, and at the 3, the small forward. And for the Warriors, Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Draymond Green is out there with Wiggins, and it's Chris in at the 5 spot. Now, here's Wiggins. Harden with it. Now Green defending, and the jam by Harden.
Yeah, that barrel-chestedness of Harden, so much strength and body control. It's hard to stop him from scoring.
And the league's preeminent practitioner of the step-back 3, James Harden, is as good as it gets. And, you know, like the skyhook, an unguardable shot, and paired with his dribble drive, a 2-move torture chamber. Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Craig, he's ferocious when the ball goes up.
That's what they've got him out there for, fellas.
A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Good on the triple. And thanks to that step back, Harden already the all-time leader in unassisted three-point shots.
And not to mention 4-point plays. And up until recently, teams built elaborate offenses to create their three-point looks. Harden the first to do it one-on-one with volume and efficiency.
There's the triple. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
You know, so far he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunities.
Stolen by Harden. From the arc. He can't get that one to fall. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. And it's Wiggins missing.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lay-in.
Beyond the arc. Harden can't hit. The Warriors have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Wiggins right side. Rockets with the rebound. Here is Harden. He's got 8. Pass to House. The tray. Harden missing again.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And Thompson throws it down.
Yeah, Curry is so impressive. His peripheral vision is what makes him unique, in addition to his ball handling skills. He does a nice job setting up his teammates and knows how to get them the ball when they're open.
They get it back. It's stolen by Green. Outside for Curry. Back to Thompson. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Thompson's got 7 points in the game. A lot of great talkers over the years, trash talkers on the floor in this league. You think they do it more to get themselves going, Greg, or do they do it with the purpose of getting under their opponent's skin?
And Kevin, that's a great question, and believe it or not, you see both. I've seen guys who do it to get under your skin, and I've also seen guys that do it for their own benefit. That's how they derive their confidence. And so it's about you figuring out what works for you. I've seen some guys, they don't say smack. They don't say a word during the course of the game, but they will cut your heart out. So it's just about what fits your personality in terms of making you play your best.
Well, I'm glad you don't trash talk here on 2K, Greg. I'll tell you that right now.
No, we don't do that. It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Rivers finds Harden. And a miss there on the triple.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
And McLemore, he's checked in for James Harden. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, back to Curry. A 3-ball. Connects from three-point range.
Man, I have great appreciation for the IQ of Stephen Curry. I mean, once the ball hits his hands, guys, you know he's thinking about letting it go.
Now here's Rivers. stripped it away. And it's the Warriors on the break. Curry's got the ball.
Yeah, and you see how Steph altered his pace there. Sometimes it looks like he isn't moving at all, and then bam, he goes warp speed.
Here's Rivers. No points in the game yet for him. Here's Green. Here's Carroll. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. This is his first free throw of the game.
And last season, he made good on about 3 out of every 4 free throw attempts. And last time I checked, I think that's 75%.
Yeah, you know, that was one spot where they didn't have to worry about him at all. I mean, at the free throw line, he was automatic.
McLemore, no good.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint. Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Snatched up. And it's the Warriors' ball. They're on a 14-5 run. Pascal laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Outside Gordon. It's Carroll on the wing from downtown. And so it's the Golden State Warriors with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some naturally a ball-dominant player. James Harden talked to us.
Yeah, that's the goal. That's the goal, of course.
Giving their offense another dynamic.
And it also helps him preserve some energy for those big moments in the big games.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
And so far, these guys have done a fantastic job finding the opening man and getting some easy baskets.
They also came out of the locker room with their running shoes on. I mean, their transition game has been full throttle.
This is how the floor looks for the Rockets starting the second. Then McLemore is out there with Austin Rivers. Then it's Damari Carroll. Then there's Green, and it's Gordon in at the small forward position. Here's Rivers. Warriors with the rebound.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
Boy, Andrew Wiggins, the former first overall pick, showing off his passing skills there.
And the pass to Gordon. Pascal with the steal. The Warriors, another fast break opportunity here.
An agile play to get his hand in there and get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
Rivers passes to Green. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Cashing in on the interior, making it look all too easy.
To the wing on the left. To the middle. Golden State moving the ball around. Poole, no good. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Houston Rockets. The drive by Green doesn't get it to drop for him. Warriors leading by 10. Pass to Poole. To the left side wing. Here's Wiggins. Count it. Good.
Able to finish through contact there. Wiggins with the broad shoulders and excellent body control. Nicely done.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Carroll passes to Green. Now here's McLemore outside. Rebounded by Smailagic. The Warriors have gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, guys, we all know that there are some people who dislike James Harden's style of play. They're bored watching him shoot free throws. He said, "I see how teams guard me and find ways to exploit it. I just outthink the game, and I'm faulted for it." Kevin, that may be, but it's hard to argue with the results. Back to you.
You're right, one of the top scorers in league history, David. Thanks for that report.
You know, when you're open on Westbrook's team, he makes sure to find you. He's a selfless distributor. But, you know, I did not think I'd ever see a player equal Oscar Robertson's triple-double average for a season, which the Big O did back in '62. Then along came Russell Westbrook. another level. Did it for 3 straight seasons, making an indelible mark in the history books.
The Warriors making a switch here. Curry's checked in. Houston also making some changes. Robert Covington's checked in for Green. Manuel House comes in for Gordon. And it's James Harden in for Ben McLemore. Outside, Green. Curry outside. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
And last season, Westbrook passing the great Magic Johnson for 2nd all-time in career triple-doubles. Does he catch Oscar Robertson with 181?
I think he does, Greg. I think he's got a chance anyway, I should say that. Just to be in the conversation speaks volumes to all you need to know about Russell Westbrook's greatness.
And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Shot clock at 5. Plenty of daylight on that shot. Curry's got 7.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
The deep 3 from Harden. From beyond the arc, and then some.
And let's see, guys, if that triggers another little explosion from him after hitting 3 triples in that first quarter.
Inside. And there's Chris. That's good on the assist by Wiggins. Chris has got 5 points now this quarter.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Passes it to Covington. Back to Harden. From deep. The shot that time not on target. The Warriors go the other way.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole, because he is just not there offensively.
And, you know, for a big man, I think Green is one of the better dime droppers in the league. I mean, he's a true point forward who has excellent vision and sees the floor well.
Back to Harden. From deep 3-point range, sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Harden's got a couple of 3-pointers in the second for the Rockets. Warriors leading by 13. Thompson finds Chris. Over in the corner, Green. Thompson with it. Wiggins outside. Fires the 3. Klay Thompson, and that's good. 10 points for him.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
Harden surveying the D. Three-pointer. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it... Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again. So it's Golden State who's out on top at the half. They're leading by 16. Kenny, give us your take. Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You gotta like what Harden has done in this game so far.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. And Golden State looking at who they've got. Curry and Klay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Chris is out there with Draymond Green, and it's Wiggins in at the small forward.
Boy, when you combine Westbrook's athleticism with the ferocity that he plays with, hard not to foul him inside.
And after over a decade with the Thunder, last season, Russell Westbrook starting fresh with the Rockets, a superstar pairing with longtime friend James Harden.
Chris kicks to Thompson. on the wing, Wiggins. Golden State moving it around. And the wide open shot from Green. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists in the game. And Greg, there were some legitimate questions about Harden and Westbrook and how they would play together. Westbrook not the floor spacer they looked to put around Harden.
And that preceded their moves at the trade deadline. I mean, committing to small ball. Westbrook, the lone non-shooter from distance, unlocked, though, to attack the paint.
And Harden wide open. He shoots. And there's the foul. It'll go on P.J. Tucker. That's his first foul. And the Warriors with some changes. Smailagic is checked in. And it's Eric Paschal in for Wiggins. The Rockets also changing it up. Gordon comes in for Danuel House. And it's Ben McLemore in for James Harden. No one near Curry as he lets it go. Chris pass to Paschal. And Thompson puts up a deep 3. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Covington's got his 4th rebound in this one. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
Yeah, you know, Gordon feeds off being the aggressor. He wants to be in attack mode and really make it tough for the defender to dictate what he's going to do.
So both teams making some changes here. Greg, can you really compare players from completely different eras? I mean, people love to talk about the greatest of all time.
You know, Kev, some players do transcend eras. There's no doubt about that. Wilt's a great example, and there are many others. But in reality, to your point, the style and the way in which the game was played was so different that it isn't fair. I mean, all you can be is the best of your generation or one of the best, and I think that should stand no matter what the conversation is.
Like, there's no doubt in your mind Oscar Robertson could play in this era as well as he played when he played.
No doubt. Bill Russell, all those guys,
yes,
they're truly
yes.
great ones. So much of your ability to perform at a high level is built around your confidence and your belief in your abilities. And those guys had it as much as anybody who's ever played the game.
Curry's checked in for the Warriors. And the Rockets making a change here as well. Jeff Green, he's checked in for P.J. Tucker. Pass to Gordon. Lobbed up there for Green. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. And Thompson throws it down.
And with that length and great burst to throw it down, defenders have to be cautious of Thompson attacking the rim.
Another miss by Houston. And there's the pass to Smailagic. Out to Thompson. This one for 3. At basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
From deep. The Warriors pull it in. Here's the Warriors with the ball. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. And it's Green slamming it down.
And Green getting off the floor there for the dunk. Really like watching him sky up for those.
Outside Curry. To the paint. Here's Toscano. And they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Rivers finds Green. Kicks it out to Gordon. Lets the 3 fly. Rebounded by Smailagic. Smailagic has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Paschal. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Paschal's got 6 points.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
And look, he's not the best athlete, but he's able to create the space he needs to operate.
Down low, it's stolen by Green. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. The Rockets last season traded Clint Capella for Robert Covington. The front office felt it was a move they had to make to go from good to great. And, of course, they certainly gave up size, but with Westbrook and Harden in the lineup, they needed more shooting, with open driving lanes to be at their best. And Covington provides that, along with great perimeter defense. Guys?
A team that's no stranger to bold moves. Thanks, David. Catching up on the changes for Houston. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Green. Robert Covington comes in for Damari Carroll, and James Harden has subbed in for Austin Rivers. Daniel House has checked in for Houston. Russell Westbrook comes in for McLemore.
Not a whole lot going down for him at this point. He just can't buy a break.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. No coverage that time. Lee's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
The 3 from Harden traps in the tray. Harden's got 22.
They knew this was coming. Harden can't just let that last 3 go. Way too competitive for that.
And slam dunk by Pascal.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry.
Well, you need both to make it special, and they pulled it off just right.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Warriors ahead, delivering. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Taking a look at the Rockets. Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. Robert Covington out there with P.J. Tucker. And it's House in at the 3. Wiggins. They shoot again. Pass to Curry. Clock at 6. There's the 3. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Covington's got 5 rebounds tonight. Oh, my goodness!
Oh, yeah.
What a play!
Boy, that time Russell Westbrook going for the spectacular with a little extra pizzazz.
And there's the defensive 3-second call. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Boy, their passing has been picturesque, a thing of beauty in both halves. More than a few of their baskets have come off assists.
Yeah, but they've also done a great job of playing in space, getting out in transition every opportunity.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Chris, he's checked in for Kevon Looney. And it's Klay Thompson in for Eric Paschall. Green kicks to Curry. And Thompson puts up a deep 3. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
He's putting on a commanding performance here. He's hit 2 3-pointers in each half now.
Westbrook dishes to Tucker. Right wing. Covington wide open. He fires. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Rebound by House. 4th quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. The shot's good from Westbrook. Westbrook's got 4 points in the quarter. Wiggins outside. Left side Curry. Thompson for 3. It's rebounded by Houston. Westbrook's got 4 rebounds in this game. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Well, he is so tough to guard without fouling because he's aggressively attacking you at all times. And one of the great things about Westbrook, he's high motor all day, every day.
Greg, did you know when you were playing that you'd eventually want to call games, be in the broadcast table?
Kevin, no idea. I didn't have any clue. And quite honestly, didn't really think that there was a career that one could have in terms of broadcasting, you know, because cable was just kind of coming on as I was retiring. You didn't have your own network and the things that we take for granted now. So looking back on it, no, but boy, am I glad I did.
I am glad you did too. You probably don't remember this. Doc Rivers and I were doing a game. You came over to say hi to the 2 of us, went back out on the floor. Doc nudges me and said he'll be great in TV someday. We saw it then.
He's a good mind. The man knows what he's talking about.
Curry outside. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Wiggins has got his 5th assist in this one. And here's Harden for three. Westbrook kicks it to Tucker. On the wing, Gordon. The three from Harden. Chris with the rebound. Chris has got 6 rebounds in the game. Westbrook against Wiggins. Back to Curry. Lets it go with a three. The shot, no good. The Rockets go the other way with it. Now, here's Tucker. He's covered by Thompson. From deep, Harden. Takes it out to Covington. In the corner, Harden hits the three-point foul. Harden's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Yeah, the range of Harden deserves a lot of respect because his form is really almost perfect. He's never off balance when he shoots the three-point shot. He's always got his legs under him.
Wiggins with it. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Golden State moving it around. Curry. The putback, and Green is right there.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Warriors.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Klay Thompson.
Yeah, and he was relentless, nonstop energy. I mean, he just never slowed down or turned off.
Passes it to Chris. Here's Curry from deep three-point range. Curry with another miss. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. From deep. And it's Klay Thompson with the rebound. And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
Drills the three-pointer. And the Warriors lead by 20.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. From deep three-point range. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. It was all right, David. Great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up.
get more Reddit thoughts to be put into the game. So we always appreciate you doing that for us.
Always about the community. So let's get into 21. What is your favorite mode or favorite thing about NBA 2K21 so far?
I love the new beach. I walked around a little bit, but there's even some coronavirus Easter eggs around the beach. So
Hello, best. Now let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup. Millsap and Jokic, the big men. The backcourt is Murray and Harris. And it's Barton in at the 3 spot. And for Houston, Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. PJ Tucker is out there with Robert Covington. And it's House in at the 3 spot. Harris outside. Pass to Millsap. The Nuggets moving the ball around. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Deep benches tonight, Greg, on both sides. This seems to be a growing trend.
You know, teams are digging deeper than ever before, even getting into the two-way contracts that give you depth past your top 15 guys. One, you're trying to protect the investment in your big-ticket items, your franchise-caliber players, but you got to keep an eye on the future in terms of player development. That's another area where the league has really changed when you look at the makeup of these rosters.
Well said. Offensive rebound.
Well, he creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
Now here's Millsap. Jokic inside. Defended by Covington. And it's Jokic missing. Houston's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And here's Harden for 3. Up and in. It's good. First basket of the game for him. 1 for 4 shooting.
And without a doubt, one of the most advanced scorers this game has ever seen. Harden can do damage from just about anywhere.
Murray finds Jokic. Covington with the steal. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. Again, the miss by Harden.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
You have got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things into your own hands.
And for Jokic, a slow start to last season, came in heavy, lost over 20 pounds as he played his way into shape. And boy, did he come on strong down the stretch.
Here's Jokic, following the basket by Russell Westbrook.
Well, I love when guys still use fundamentals to box out and rebound. He cleared his man out effectively on the box and then stepped towards the ball to grab it.
Harden kicks to Covington. Barton against Westbrook. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Jokic.
Well, you can guess right or you can guess wrong. And with Westbrook, many times defenders are wrong.
Gordon's checked in for Daniel House. And Denver also making a switch. Porter's checked in for Will Barton. Well, we know, Greg, that Jokic is never going to be the most explosive athlete, but some have questioned his conditioning, even his motor. What do you see?
I mean, the crazy thing is, even with those questions, he regularly puts up box scores we haven't seen in half a century. But to win it all, you've got to leave no stone unturned. And I think for a young player, he's got to make more of a commitment to his body. And I think we will see that in time.
Yeah, one player sometimes can drag down your offense, and he seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
Wide open look here for Murray. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic.
Well, a big man who can really dish it out. Jokic really reliable, setting up his teammates.
Harden way outside. The Rockets with another miss.
Well, it isn't for a lack of effort when it comes to getting up to three-pointers, but not much to show for it. He's going to lose the green light here very early in this game if this keeps up.
And that one's good by Porter.
Pretty good instincts right there from Harris. He sees the defense moving, and then he just spotted the open guy.
The 3 from Harden. Harden missing again.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
A nice shot by Harris.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Outside Covington. And here's Harden for 3. No good that time. Now the Nuggets take it the other way. And a wide open look for Porter. Tries again, and Jokic lays it up and in.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now here's Covington. The kick out to Westbrook. And Harden launches it from deep. Harden missing again.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Outside for Millsap. Jacks up a three. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Westbrook passes to Covington. Kicks it out to Gordon. Harden outside. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Harden's got 6 points.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Murray the pass to Porter. Covington with the steal.
There's some length from Murray as a guard there as he helps out on defense and pesters the shooter.
And so it's Denver heading to the bench. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And from what we've been watching, guys, with the Nuggets, what are you seeing out there?
Well, pounding the boards is one way to gain an advantage. They simply owned the glass in that first.
Well, if you get physical out there, you can control the glass, and that helps you to control the pace of the game.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. And so in the game for the Rockets, McLemore is out there with Austin Rivers. Then it's Damari Carroll. Then it's Green, and it's Gordon in at the small forward.
Think about the 40th pick back in 2012. Will Barton languished on the bench in Portland for his first 2 seasons, actually 2.5. And then that trade to Denver, boy, that jump-started everything.
And the shot is good. Grant's got his first basket.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Rivers against Morris. And Green gets it to go. And with the Nuggets, Barton becoming an immediate contributor. And Brent, in recent seasons, their starter at the small forward.
Yeah, he's an interesting player. He's a slender and slightly built player, but excellent at getting out there and rebounding, a tremendous runner at the wing position to play in transition. And that wingspan certainly helps out on a lot of plays, both offensively and defensively.
Daniel House has checked in for Gordon. And here's Rivers, still looking for his first bucket in this one. The shot. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Green kicks to Carroll, out to the wing. House the pass to Green. Goes back up. Pass to House. Shoots over Barton. Plumlee with the rebound. The Nuggets leading by 7. Here's Morris. There's the dish to Barton. Passes it to Grant. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Shot clock at 6. Lets it go from deep. And it's Rivers with the rebound. For Houston, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Carroll controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Grant gets a wide open look, kept alive.
That's what most want to see from Plumlee. Attack mode, pound the boards, have the confidence to finish off those kind of plays.
Up top, Rivers, covered by Morris. Here's Green. He can't get that one. Plumlee with some nice D. Denver's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Here's Craig. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. And the Nuggets lead by 9. Craig, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now, as opposed to when you played?
it is, Kevin. And yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement. And I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling. And ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, incidental. And I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that ability to play in space is so vital.
Houston with a big group substitution here. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Green. Robert Covington comes in for Damari Carroll. James Harden, he's checked in for McLemore. And Russell Westbrook has subbed in for Austin Rivers.
You dig down deep at some of the numbers. Jokic is a much better defender than what he gets credit for. I think we always think about athleticism around rim protection, but sometimes it's just about size and smarts, and he has that.
And Jokic likes physical play. Brent, he embraces the contact.
Well, you look at his physique, and I think he can absorb a lot of what it is that comes his way. But he's comfortable wrestling. He's got brothers. He knows what that's like. And he also loves to mess around with those press conference microphones, as we see.
And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
The Nuggets have been solid at the line so far, 4 for 4.
Well, the 6'10" Serbian Jokic is doing a little bit of everything. A decent scorer, a determined rebounder, and of course, an elite passer.
Houston making a switch. Gordon's checked in.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Here's Jokic following the score by Houston, and it goes down 2 points. Jokic has got 10 points.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Harden, no good.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Jokic inside, guarded by Tucker, lays it up and banks it in.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Tucker finds Gordon out to the right wing. Here's Westbrook. That one goes in for him too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
Well, this is Westbrook just being an ultra competitor. He gets in there and the defense has nothing to do.
Jokic scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Pretty easy right now. Clear out, give him some space, let him get to work.
Harden outside. From deep. Jokic firing on all cylinders.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome. Some incredible work in this one by Nikola Jokic. He had 14 points, 2 assists. And that's...
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. You look at Jokic in this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
Second half underway. Here's who Mike Malone's got on the floor. The backcourt is Murray and Harris. Millsap and Jokic, the big men. And it's Barton in at the 3.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Murray kicks to Jokic. Takes a 3. Another miss by Jokic. Rockets trail by 6. Harden the pass to Tucker. Harden right side. Up and in on the layup. Harden's got 11.
And one of the most creative scorers the league has to offer. Harden specializes in sinking those tough shots.
Now here is Harris. Knocked loose. Jokic passes to Barton.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the knee.
For Denver, they have made all of their free throws so far tonight, going 6 for 6. And he knocks down the first one.
6'6", 175. That's one wily athlete. Will Barton, tough to guard, given his height and his speed.
The Rockets making a switch here. Green's checked in. Torrey Craig, he's checked in for Denver. Westbrook, no good.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Nuggets lead by 8.
Well, there's been a lot of attention around the league about how good Millsap was defensively on the interior, but don't forget about what he could do on the offensive glass.
Here's Harden on the wing. And that one off the back of the rim and in. 13 points in the game. The Nuggets leading by 6. Craig kicks to Murray. The pass to Jokic. Barton outside for 3. Murray. It's rebounded by Houston. Tucker's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
And it's Westbrook missing.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
Now here's Murray. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Jokic has got 3 assists now in this one.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Here is Harden. Tucker. He can't get it to go. Good defense by Jokic. Millsap passes to Jokic. Murray with it. Back to Millsap. Pass to Jokic. At basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
Jokic and body control. Hey, years ago, we wouldn't have said that. I'm saying it now.
On the wing, Harden. The 3. Nailed from three-point land. Harden's got a pair of 3s now here in the 3rd for the Rockets. Here's Barton. Nifty move. Rockets with the rebound.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
Bucket is good. Westbrook's got 12 points in the game.
Again, using his frame and size right there, Westbrook, one of the strongest finishers we have in the game.
Here's Murray. That one, no good. And it's Houston the other way. And the dunk by Westbrook.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Defense has got to be better. Flat out effort was not there.
Harden inside the three-point line. Millsap grabs the miss. Denver leading by 3. To the inside. And the refs are going to rule that unnecessary. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. And getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Harris's shot is off. And it's Carroll with the ball for Houston. It's a 5-point game. McLemore, the pass. Oh!
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? Carroll finds Rivers. No good. That would have tied it.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Porter passes to Millsap. And he lays it straight in. Millsap's got 6 here in this quarter.
Well, right now, Millsap taking on the challenge and going right at him.
Now Rivers. Plumlee with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Plumlee's got it. Here's Morris. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. And it's a 7-point Denver lead.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
And here's Gordon from outside.
A good contest from Harris did not make that easy.
And so it's the Denver Nuggets. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Rivers and Gordon make the backcourt. Robert Covington out there with McLemore. And it's Carroll in at the 5. Home in the paint. That's the 5 for Houston right now. And Plumlee gets it to go on the assist by Grant.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
And Gary Harris is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
Determined to protect the lead with the all-out effort defensively. Superb anticipation on the block.
Now here's McLemore. Carroll with it. Plumlee with the rebound. Plumlee's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Grant kicks to Porter. For 3. The shot, no good. The Rockets go the other way with it. Pass to Carroll. Plumlee with the steal. And the Nuggets pushing it up now. Harris has got the ball.
Those are the kinds of plays that win games. Really savvy D, and give him credit for looking to go straight up the court with it.
Now here's Rivers. It's Covington on the wing. Back to Rivers. Houston moving the ball around. And it's Gordon missing. The Nuggets leading by 11 and pushing it up. Here's Denver. Harris dishes to Porter. On the wing, Harris. Defended by Gordon. Rivers against Morris. And he could not get that one. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, well, Mike Malone talked to his team during that last time out. His key message was, don't get comfortable. Those guys are going to come at us with everything they've got. Let's bring the intensity and stay focused on every possession. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Now, here is Harden. Outside, Covington. Tucker, the pass to Harden. And he banks in the layup. Harden's got it back down to single digits for the Rockets.
And Harden's such a creative scorer, especially when he gets in close to the basket.
Barton outside. Back to Murray. From deep. Denver keeping it going. A new 14-second clock. Great positioning on the putback. And the Nuggets lead by 10.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
Maybe the best ever at earning free throws. I mean, Harden has mastered the art of contact and still being able to get off the shot.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
And Rivers with the basket on the assist from Tucker.
I like that he gets out and runs that time. That's well within the wheelhouse of Austin Rivers, finishing on the break.
And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Denver Nuggets. And there's the call on Austin Rivers. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Harris to the left wing. Murray left side. Back to Harris. Inside. Jokic inside. Guarded by Tucker. Jokic with the bucket.
Such an outstanding effort there for the big man to stay focused with his shot. Jokic, tremendous concentration.
Harden outside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. So the first one drops, and that narrows the gap to 7.
You know, it tells you something about Harden that he's led the league in free throw attempts so many times. This man is always in attack mode.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Manuel House is checked in for Gordon. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Rivers. And a switcher also for Denver. Millsap's checked in. Harden against Murray. Harden outside. Another miss by Houston.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Stolen by Harden. Ahead. Good on that shot, and with that, the Nugget lead is cut down now to just 6 in the basket from Russell Westbrook.
And this is the thing about Westbrook. He wants to take the responsibility when it matters most.
Now, here's Jokic. Murray outside. And it's Murray with the jam.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
From deep, Harden. Houston gets it back. From deep three-point range. House kicks to Harden. Here's the 3. Yes! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Three-pointer. Rebound by the Nuggets. Murray, the pass to Jokic. Back to Harris. Kicks it to Murray. From deep. Misses. So we see Denver get the win here. A truly gutsy performance. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For
is the shooting. I do like the aiming a little bit. I think it adds a little bit more of a skill gap to the game. It's less about just muscle memory and more about you have to match the notch on the meter and all that. It just makes it a little more advanced. But of course, the old timing is still there if people want to switch back to that. So it's up to your preference.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And this is about to go down. Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports. Hey, Dave.
Kevin, thanks very much.
Sure is. Thanks, DA. Now, Golden State's starting 5. Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Wiggins is out there with Draymond Green, and it's Chris in at center. And for the Nuggets, filling out the wings, Harris and Barton. Millsap and Jokic, the big men. And it's Murray in at the 1. Now, here's Curry. Pass to Chris. Back to Curry. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The three-pointer off the mark. Here's the Nuggets with the ball. And here we go. Fast break. Murray's got it. Harris passes to Barton. And stolen by Wiggins. And Wiggins throws it down hard.
And what a powerful player Wiggins can be. Dunks like this remind you of that elite level athleticism. And so invaluable to your offense to have somebody like Klay Thompson spacing the floor.
I've said it, and I'll keep saying it. The most underrated player in the league. Shooting 42% from beyond the arc. For his career now, but what's amazing is in 8 full years, he's never shot below 40 from 3 in one single season. And he'll lock you down on D. Few players, if any, can claim that.
Now here's Murray. Pass to Jokic. Back to Murray. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And if you're drawing up your starting 5 for team irrational confidence, Jamal Murray makes a strong case. This guy is fearless.
And Murray, we know, can be streaky, Greg. Still mid 30% for his career from three-point range.
Of course, the degree of difficulty pretty high on a lot of his shots. Off the bounce with a hand in his face. And he's more than a shooter, a versatile scorer who can get it done in a variety of ways.
First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Harris outside. Denver passing it around. Barton finds Jokic. It's Barton on the wing. There's the pass to Murray. 6 to shoot. Pass to Jokic. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. Here's Barton. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Curry dishes to Green. Here's Chris. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to be on Jokic.
When you have a 4-man with this kind of vision and the unselfishness to go with it, unreal advantage. Draymond Green getting it done.
And stolen by Wiggins. Here's Thompson. That shot off. Good work defensively by Millsap. And here's Denver, trailing by 2. Here's Jokic. Lays it up off the glass.
Plays a rugged game down low. Jokic's toughness adds character to the identity of this team.
Curry's shot is good. Greg, so many people know your story. Born and raised in Las Vegas. It must have been an amazing feeling then to lead UNLV to its only championship.
I mean, Kevin, you know, playing in front of so many people, you know, has its pros and cons.
Right.
But to be a part of that 1990 championship team and the only one we've been able to hoist and to have my jersey hanging in that rafter, it's humbling, and yes, it brings back a lot of fond memories.
Like historically good, right? When you think of that team, what that meant. it has a historic place.
It does. We felt like we were able to etch our mark in terms of the lures of the game of college basketball.
Now, here's Jokic. 6 points for him. He gets it in there.
Offensively, it's been a perfect quarter for him. He hasn't missed a single shot.
And Thompson kicks to Curry. Here's Chris. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And such focus on these difficult finishes. Chris showing tremendous will fighting through the defense.
Harris passes to Murray. Over Chris. It's deflected. Thompson finds Wiggins. Over Jokic. Now Wiggins. On the wing, Wiggins. Outside for Curry. On the wing, Thompson. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
Is there anybody with a quicker release than Thompson? I mean, if there is, I haven't seen him. That's a lightning quick trick.
Harris passes to Murray. Back to Harris. Now Murray. To the right side. Martin from outside. Just 5 to shoot. And it's Murray with the jam.
And the amazing athleticism of Murray just taking off towards the rim for the jam.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Out to Thompson. And it's sent back by Millsap. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Millsap. There's 18 seconds left in the first quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And again, no good by Golden State. Grant dishes to Morris. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. And it's sent back by Plumlee. And he gets it back. Jokic firing on all cylinders for Denver. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We'll return shortly. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And the Nuggets, guys, what jumps out to you numbers-wise?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Rick Pascal out there with Looney. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Toscano in at the 3 slot. Here's Looney. That one's not going to go. Good work defensively by Morris. Out left to the wing. Releases. No good from Grant.
Even when the D is playing off of him, the mid-range jumper shouldn't be the shot they're looking for.
And last year, Pascal had to do more than probably was expected of him. But this year, a much different story.
Well, even in college, he played a more complementary role to the stars around him. Well, the Warriors have a lot of stars, and Pascal is really thriving in this role. That's the art of rebounding in a nutshell. Box out, hold your ground, and haul in the miss.
Looney with the bucket. Looney's got the lead up to 4 now for the Warriors.
And this is what you want from Looney, and this is where you want Looney operating from. The closer he gets, the more efficient he is.
Here's Curry. The shot is good. It's his second bucket in 5 tries.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
Greg, we see defenses continually adjusting. Analytics favoring threes and dunks. Which teams do you think are toughest to score on at the rim?
You know, it's funny that you think defense in today's era, but if you look at the two teams that were the best in their respective conferences last season, they're the two teams I think protect the rim the best. Milwaukee with Giannis and the Lopez crew, and then obviously AD and LA with the Lakers. Those teams have the versatility on their front line to be able to defend the three and also protect the rim.
I think you've nailed it. Curry can't get it to go.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Grant the pass to Porter. Plumlee against Pascal. Good work there as it goes. Plumlee's got his first 2 points.
Oh, no hesitation to get it to the rim. He uses his height advantage to convert the easy.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Toscano passes to Poole. Porter with the steal. Morris against Curry. Pass to Grant. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Yeah, and how about the stick-to-itiveness on that possession? Stayed with it, didn't give up until the ball was in the basket.
Curry is inside. Covered by Morris. Curry gets the bucket.
And they're beginning to just flat-out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Passes to Craig. Down low. And Plumlee kicks to Grant. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. The pass to Craig. 5 on the clock. Poked away. Over to the left wing. Grant gets a wide open look. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Jamal Murray, he's checked in for the Nuggets. The Warriors making a switch here. Warriors leading by 3. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Toscano. Plumlee with some nice D.
It doesn't take much to impact his shot. I mean, even at point-blank range.
Here's Craig. The kick out to Porter. Puts up a 3. Here's Plumlee, and it's slammed in by Plumlee.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Patrol the offensive glass.
Second chance opportunity so big in this instance. They have to feel fortunate that they could extend that play.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Grant kicks to Craig. Back to Grant. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
Oh, defense, they just took that possession off. I mean, they get away with it that time, but they got to show some more aggression.
And the dunk by Grant.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Here's Bowman. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Lee left side. Here's Bowman. He's covered by Murray. The shot by Bowman, no good. Now here's Plumlee. Got it up. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for this.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2. Golden State found themselves in a close game in the first. The period wrapped up with the teams on level. And
in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. One of the stories here, Jokic getting it done today.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Bringing the physicality. I mean, they kept working it to him, and he kept delivering.
At the forward slots, it's Barton and Millsap. Plumlee out there with Harris. And it's Jokic in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group for Mike Malone getting going here in the second half. Harris on the double team. Here's Looney. And the layup is good. Looney's got 6. Guys, we're not through 3 quarters of play, but 6 lead changes already in this one.
Yeah, competitive, and I think we all can agree that we thought this would be the type of game that would come down to the end.
Now here's Plumlee. He's got 6. Here's Jokic. Millsap uses the glass to finish the layup. Millsap's got his first bucket in this one.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
You'd like to see a little more energy coming out of halftime on the defensive end.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
It's a seesaw battle. Both teams are pretty evenly matched, and the score reflects that.
Denver with the ball, following the score by Golden State. The Warriors leading. Here's Pascal. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to go on Will Barton. You know, you grew up with aspirations of someday getting into politics. Any current players who you could see maybe taking that same route?
No doubt. There's several guys in today's game. You know, Harrison Barnes has the polish, and I know he's had some thoughts that maybe going in that direction. Teammates nicknamed Malcolm Brogdon the president for his stately demeanor and commitment to affecting change. I absolutely see him trying to have an impact socially moving forward. There's several guys, again, who not only have the voice, but the courage to speak out about things that matter most to them.
Many sharp guys in the NBA. The Warriors have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
And both free throws good for Wiggins.
And the winner's mentality Wiggins has is commendable. A hard worker who wants to keep improving.
Barton dishes to Millsap. Jokic against Pascal. And the wide open shot from Morris. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. And so it's Wiggins with it. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. Leading by 5. Outside Curry. From deep 3-point range, the long distance 3 is buried. Curry's got 9.
Rock solid start for him. I mean, they're 3 for 3 since coming out of the locker room.
And given his style, it feels like Curry could play as long as he wants.
Why not? The thing you never lose is your jump shot. Plus, Steph, he can beat you with instinct, awareness, rather than relying on his explosive athleticism. And if his team keeps their offensive style of play, oh, he can play for forever.
Here's Chris, following the basket by Jokic. Chris in the post. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
We're just trying to prevent the opposition from getting comfortable. Next time, that one might get picked.
Murray's checked in for Denver. A tremendous mobile 1 block that we had to see again. Great send back.
The defensive awareness, the timing, when you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach.
Can't hit from in close.
Oh, sloppy finish. The D was giving him the layup. He just didn't stay with it.
And flashing some real toughness inside. Wiggins can finish plays that others simply can't.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Up again, Curry on the follow. Curry's got the lead up to 10 now for the Warriors.
You know, his positioning near the hoop, always to his advantage. Just a terrific job to tip that one back in.
Jokic kicks to Harris. Millsap left side. Murray outside. Here's Jokic. The kick out to Barton. For 3, Murray. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
An easy pass turns into a terrible turnover. And that's a possession wasted.
A different look for Denver. Michael Porter comes in for Barton. And it's Torrey Craig in for Harris. Then for the Warriors, Smiley is checked in, and it's Green in for Eric Paschal. Here's Murray. Second chance shot. That one's in there. The Warrior lead is cut down to 8 on the bucket from Jokic. Warriors have gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. On the wing, Green. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Denver's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Here's Jokic. And, yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul. Unnecessary contact.
Boy, a very hard foul that time, and the officials had to slap him with the flagrant. I mean, you can't let him get away with that kind of contact.
Yeah, gee, that's an easy call for the officials to make when there's that much contact. The league is really cracking down on those sort of plays.
Oh, he's such a good free throw shooter. I mean, it frees him up to be as aggressive as he wants in the post.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Grant's checked in. Here's Jokic. And goaltending is going to be the call. So they get the basket there anyway.
And this is why Jokic is an all-star, all-NBA caliber talent, because of his ability to dominate in an effortless fashion.
Paul Millsap's checked in for Jeremy Grant. The Warriors also with a sub. Mulder's checked in.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. First one falls for him. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
And it's Jokic missing.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often. And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. And so it's the Golden State Warriors heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And we'll be back with you shortly. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Setting the floor for the Warriors. We've got Green. Wiggins is out there with Curry. And it's Toscano in at the small forward. Offensive rebound. It's Curry outside. That's no good. He's 5 of 10 from the field. The Nuggets trail by 7. Jokic kicks to Porter. Pass to Craig. Here's Millsap. Unable to get that one. Great D that time from Green. Pass to Toscano. Back to Wiggins. And he slams it down right on top of Michael Porter.
You're taking it to the D. When Wiggins is forcing the issue, he shows why he went first overall.
Murray for 3. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Millsap, it's deflected, and so it looks like Denver will retain possession here. And the Nuggets making a change here. Morris is checked in. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Green. And here we go. Wiggins heading to the hoop. Green kicks to Curry. From past the arc. That shot missing. Now Denver takes it the other way. Here's Murray up on top. Back to Porter. And it's Curry with the rebound. Pass to Green. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Jokic has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Back to Porter. Morris outside. From outside the arc. Steph Curry with the rebound. Curry's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Smiley. Now the pass to Toscano. Here's Smiley. He kicks it to Curry. Pass to Smiley. Wiggins outside. Clock is at 3. Outside Curry. Launches it, and they force the shot clock violation. Great team. And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. Nothing doing offensively yet for them in the fourth. Can't cash in from close range.
Playing him tough inside and preventing the layup, that'll get the whole team pumped up.
Here's Bowman. He's covered by Murray. Here's Toscano. Lee. Great positioning on the putback. Lee's got the lead up to 11 now for the Warriors.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Murray with it. Porter passes to Jokic. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
A big you can't really send to the line too much. Jokic, an effective free throw shooter.
Martin's checked in for Denver. Harris comes in for Monte Morris. Warriors leading by 9. To the paint, Jokic with the steal. And the Nuggets pushing it up now. And Martin throws it down.
Well, not only can Jokic get some steals, but he's such a great passer. He gets the break going with the quick outlet.
Martin passes to Harris. Here's Jokic. A second chance effort.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
Good on the first, and that trims the lead to 6.
A nightly double-double threat. Jokic is also an exceptional playmaker for a guy that size.
And great work at the line there to chip away at the lead. A few more productive trips here, and things could really get interesting.
For 3, Harris. It's Barton with the drive, and Barton throws it down.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Oh, exactly right. Momentum-shifting plays like that can change the tone of a game.
Lee against Millsap. The offensive rebound. Looney pass to Bowman. And another shot, and it's sent back by Jokic.
And check out Jokic using not just his length, but also the timing. The offensive player better think twice next time.
And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that brings them within 2 here.
Yeah, being down 2 points instead of 1 thanks to the free throw miss makes getting a stop here absolutely critical.
And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. The Nuggets with another miss. And the foul called on Paul Millsap. That's his first foul. Golden State's gone 0-3 so far in the 4th quarter from long range. It counts.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
That's why they put the ball in his hands. They know they can count on him to make crucial shots.
Murray finds Jokic. The Warriors pull it in. They've led by as many as 11 points. And there's Stephen Curry on the assist by Wiggins. And the Warriors lead by 6.
Well, the game is on the line. Who would you rather go to than Steph Curry? Who?
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Back to Wiggins. Ring shot on the way. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And it's not about running up the score. It's about closing the door on any kind of comeback.
Millsap going for the W. He's looking focused.
There's 18 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Thompson in the corner. And another basket for Golden State.
Oh, they've tailored their offense around him. And let me tell you, he loves playing in this system.
Harris kicks to Jokic. Out left to the wing. Deep 2 from Murray. No good on the shot. So we see the Warriors get the win here. All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
all the feedback from Reddit and some of the ideas, what's one of the coolest things you've seen in terms of like ideas for the future?
There was a suggestion to have a historical My League where you can start in any year in history with all the legends back then and start a team there and then bring them all the way to present day. And you'll cycle through different eras, different players.
And the starting lineups have concluded. So just welcome everybody to another presentation of now Golden State's starting five. Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Draymond Green is out there with Chris, and it's Wiggins in at the 3 spot. And for the Rockets, Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair, they're the backcourt. PJ Tucker is out there with Robert Covington, and it's House in at the small forward position. Plenty of experience, Greg, on the floor tonight. How does that shape what we're about to see, do you think?
You know, Kevin, this is one of those games where guys are going to be smart out on the floor. They're going to be in the right positions to make plays. And honestly, this could come down to who makes the bigger, tougher shots.
And, you know, for a big man, I think Green is one of the better dime droppers in the league. I mean, he's a true point forward who has excellent vision and sees the floor well.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now, here's Thompson. Green kicks to Thompson. They get it again. Here's Chris. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Thompson dishes to Wiggins. Just 5 on the clock. Again, the miss by Thompson.
And that corner 3, a cornerstone of P.J. Tucker's game. Takes and makes them as much as anybody in the league.
And, Greg, how about this little factoid? Back at the University of Texas, he only shot 4 triples in 3 seasons. Floor spacing was not a part of his game.
That was terrific!
Man, my goodness! Making the impossible look easy. Wiggins with the great creativity in the air. He typically hangs in the air a little longer than the average bird, though.
And early on, they look great. They've made all 4 of their shots to start this game.
Curry passes to Green. Back to Curry. To the middle, looking for Chris. He gets it there. The Rockets pull it in.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Harden against Wiggins.
Encouraging whenever Harden blocks a shot. When he defends with tenacity and intensity, he's capable of this.
The Warriors have gone 2 of 6 from the field. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. Gordon's checked in for the Rockets. Austin Rivers comes in for Russell Westbrook. Then for the Warriors, Looney's checked in for Chris. And it's Eric Paschal in for Green. And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile 1 block.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
Looney. No good. And the Rockets take it the other way. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Rivers has got the ball. And Harden with the stuff.
Love when Harden uses that great leaping ability to finish with power.
And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for Golden State. 8-point game. To the inside. Here's Looney. Shoots over Tucker. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Now the Rockets with it. They're on a 12-4.
And Harden, an absolutely vicious dunker. Terrific at bouncing towards the rim, but the epic throwdown.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop.
Tell you what, you wouldn't know they're the team trailing when they're able to pull off plays like that.
Takes it out to Covington. From deep. And Harden with the basket on the assist by Rivers. Harden's got 9 points.
Now, you got to remember that Harden has a quick trigger, staple gun quick. This guy is looking to score as soon as the ball touches his hands.
A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Pass to Pascal. And Robert Covington picks up the foul. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Jeff Green is checked in for P.J. Tucker. Damari Carroll comes in for Robert Covington. And McLemore subbed in for James Harden. Chalk up 2 there.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Down low, here's Smilagic. Great D that time from Green. Houston leading by 13. Here's McLemore. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night. It's his first trip to the line. Free throw drops for Pascal. That one falls, so he hits both of them. There's 31 seconds left to play here in the first. McLemore with the ball, working on Lee. Gordon, the pass to McLemore. Here's Green, and it's Green with the jam.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
And the former Hoya Green, a rangy forward who can both score and defend from all areas of the floor.
Bowman passes to Looney. It's stolen by Carroll. Now here's Rivers. Lays it in off a pretty alley-oop.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes.
And so it's Houston in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. And we'll be right back after this. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Rockets.
It looks like they're ready to run, fellas. I mean, they haven't hesitated at all to get out on the break so far.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
So on the floor for Golden State to begin the second quarter. Eric Pascal out there with Looney. Then it's Andrew Wiggins, and it's Poole in at the point.
Just a terrific effort on the offensive glass. That's how they're going to cut into this lead.
And Greg, a dunk like that is sure to give them a spark.
Which is a spark they desperately need. They've got to ramp up the intensity.
Greg, in New York, you obviously played in a number of championship contending teams. What do the Knicks have to do to get back to that feel, that kind of team?
Well, listen, it starts with stability across the board, but mainly that means at the top. You got to give this new front office, this new regime, an opportunity. I think they got some good young pieces, but title contenders are not in a constant state of flux right now. They've got to take their baby steps here and start moving in the right direction.
Like you say, it does begin in the front office. Here's Chris. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 3 assists now in this one.
Yeah, Curry is so impressive. His peripheral vision is what makes him unique, in addition to his ball handling skills. He does a nice job setting up his teammates and knows how to get them the ball when they're open.
Stolen. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. McLemore with the ball.
Boy, that kind of throwdown by Westbrook gets the bench off their feet and excited.
Warriors trail by 15. To the paint, and it's Green with the jam.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
For 3, Westbrook. They get the rebound. Houston moving it around. Off target with his 3.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. Count that bucket. Westbrook's got 6 here in this quarter.
Well, he's just zoned in. I mean, in most cases, taking quality shots very much within the flow of the offense.
Westbrook with the steal. And here we go. Houston running again. Doesn't go that time. Curry with some nice D. And even 3-on-3 break. And Green slams it in.
Boy, Andrew Wiggins, the former first overall pick, showing off his passing skills there.
And looking at Curry's stats, one thing that jumps out, and it may be a little surprising, for the last 3 seasons, he's averaged over 5 rebounds a game.
Thompson outside. Stolen by Westbrook.
Yeah, you better mind the ball when you've got Russell Westbrook defending you. This guy stays in front, and he's got active, aggressive hands.
Thompson passes to Chris. Kicks it out to Wiggins. Goes back up. Curry against Westbrook. Clock at 6. Back to Wiggins. Pass to Chris. Shoots the 3. That shot misses.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Foul, and it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Nice shot by Thompson.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept. Boy, that time Russell Westbrook going for the spectacular with a little extra pizzazz.
Inside, here's Chris. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Chris has got his second basket of the game.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Harden, no good.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Green, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And it's that bulldog mentality that Green possesses, just going at defenders and daring them to foul it.
Rivers, he's checked in for Russell Westbrook, and he makes both free throws.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Yeah, I don't think it's an accident that aggressiveness correlates with playing better. So the aggressiveness is starting to pay off.
Warriors trail by 16. It's Harden with the drive. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And it goes on Draymond Green.
Phenomenal body control from Harden. Superb at just knifing inside and forcing the defense to whack him.
And he's good on the second. Warriors have gone 6 of 11 from the floor. Over 50% shooting here in the second quarter. Thompson for 3. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Thompson's got 5 points now this quarter. Fires the 3. Draymond Green with the rebound. Right side Curry. It's good, and the Rocket lead is cut down now to just 12 points with the basket from Thompson.
And just another demonstration of Thompson's superb all-around game has shown.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
There was no stopping Russell Westbrook in the first half. He had 23 points, and the Rockets, a playoff team for the last 8 seasons, superstar talent, but to this point they've been... That's all for now.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Well, you look at Russell Westbrook in this game, he has been everywhere.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball.
Are you kidding me? Boy, what a strong finisher Wiggins is. Try to get physical with him, and he powers right through you.
This is his 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
And just a shade over 70% from the line a season ago. That's an area I'm sure he wants to improve.
And we hear of players attacking rehab. You know, Greg, by all accounts, Clay took it to another level.
He said he hadn't stopped working since the 3rd day after the NBA Finals. There was even some talk of him coming back toward the end of the year. But the Warriors quickly shut that down, knowing how much he means to this franchise.
You know, Greg, you'd probably know as well as anyone, what was it like going up against the Bulls in the 90s?
You know, it's weird to say, but in a lot of ways, we were a lot like they were. Hall of Fame talent at the coach, a defensive-minded team, but the one difference was, you know, the Bulls had that guy that wore that number 23. I think I'd say that might have been the one difference.
Thompson finds Curry. From deep 3-point range, and the rebound goes to the Rockets. Tucker's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Westbrook drives in and finished off by Westbrook.
You know, one of the things you have to do to try to stop Westbrook is get physical with him. Bump him, slow him down some, especially on drives where he's looking to go right downhill, down your throat.
Back to Thompson. Golden State moving it around. And Chris throws it down.
Oh, and he takes it right at the man who just scored on him.
That's the way to answer back with an in-your-face stuff.
Guys, some pride bubbling up right there. He wasn't about to be outshone.
And it's the Warriors on the break. Curry against Westbrook. And there's a whistle that's going to go on James Harden. That is his first foul of the game. Houston making some changes. Damari Carroll's checked in for Daniel House. And McLemore's subbed in for Russell Westbrook. Covington with the steal. And it's the Rockets on the break. And no good that time. Wiggins with some nice D. Now the Warriors moving it up. Smailagic passes to Looney, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Covington.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Jeff Green, he's checked in for P.J. Tucker. Kicks it out to Wiggins. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
A main area of emphasis for Wiggins moving forward has to keep knocking it down from the mid-range.
And the foul on Andrew Wiggins. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Eric Gordon, he's checked in for the Rockets. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the 3rd. Carroll finds Harden. Outside Gordon. Back to Harden. Shot clock at 6. The Rockets again can't hit.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
And the foul called on Kevon Looney. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
So for the Rockets, P.J. Tucker comes in for Green, and it's Austin Rivers in for James Harden. And Golden State also making a change. Eric Paschall, he's checked in for Kevon Looney.
And former 7th overall pick Ben McLemore finally seems to be finding his footing in the NBA.
You know, he was known in college, Greg, for his shooting touch, and now delivering on some of that efficiency offensively. Good to see the young man make that kind of progress.
Here's Curry. Thompson outside. Fires for 3. Rebounded by Tucker. Tucker's got 6 rebounds in the game. Passes it to Kira. Kicks it to Rivers. Gordon with no one around. And the 3 off target.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
Curry with it. Now defended by McLemore.
That is prototype rebounding right there. He gets the position down low, boxes out, and then corrals it.
And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. Down by 12. Kicks it out to Wiggins. Fires from deep. Warriors getting another chance here. Back to Curry. Launches a 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Wiggins has got his 4th assist in this one. The pass to Kira. Draymond Green grabs the miss. Green's got his 6th rebound on the night. And Thompson puts up a deep 3. It's rebounded by McLemore. Houston leading by 9. Carroll dishes to Gordon. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Boy, that's considerable concentration from the veteran Gordon there. His strength is what allowed him to make that happen.
Daniel House has checked in for the Rockets. Westbrook comes in for Rivers. And Thompson kicks to Curry. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That is his first foul of the game. And the Rockets making a change here. Covington's checked in. 52 seconds left to play in the third. Pass to Curry. Shoots it up. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Here's Westbrook, and Westbrook throws it down hard.
Hey, we know this guy's a dynamic scorer, but what Westbrook really is an energetic, intense competitor.
And finished off by Westbrook.
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said.
He's one of the few players in the NBA who can pull something like that off.
And the Warriors with some changes. Smailagic is checked in, and it's Eric Paschall in for Green.
Usually free throws are a formality for him. I didn't expect that result when he stepped up there.
And finished off by Westbrook.
Man, I tell you what, one of the things I love about Westbrook is the ferocity with which he attacks the rack. When he's driving inside, he's trying to punish the defender and the basket. Watch out now, when this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
And finished off by Westbrook.
Just by nature of his style, Westbrook is going to draw contact, so he's got to be strong enough and focused enough to play through it. And he is and does. Yeah, he's been hooping, but the rest of the team, not so much.
Westbrook with a wide open look. No good. Russell Westbrook has been leading the charge for Houston. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Setting the floor for the Warriors, we've got Steph Curry, and it's Paschall in at the 4-man position. Here's Westbrook. Boy, your alma mater, UNLV, Greg, has produced some great NBA players over the years. I mean, so many great names.
No doubt about it. Listen, I got a special place in my heart for my former teammates Larry Johnson and Stacey Augmon.
Right.
But also guys like Sean Marion. You go back to Reggie Theus, who was a tremendous player. And right now in the league, you got Kim Birch, dunk champ Derrick Jones, and an up-and-comer in Christian Wood.
Good mentions. And here's Harden for three. Drains it from beyond the arc.
He drilled one from deep in the first half, doing it again here in the second.
Lee left side. And Lee with the stuff.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
And the jam by Harden.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
Pascal. And slam dunk by Pascal.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
Harden gets the bucket.
And Harden is a laser, a straight-out gunner from deep. Has confidence in his long ball. And, you know, the defense has to get out on him from out there.
Pass to Bowman. Stolen by Westbrook. They've got the 5-on-3 advantage. Takes the three. And again, it's the Rockets from deep. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Rockets.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
Yeah, but they've also done a great job of playing in space, getting out in transition every opportunity.
The three. Toscano with the rebound. Warriors trail by 20. Stolen by Harden. And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. Harden, that's good.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Warriors have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here, we're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Oh!
Mercy, mercy me.
And once Chris gets the position he wants, he is throwing it down with a vengeance.
Harden surveying the D. Five to shoot. From deep. And it's Curry with the rebound. Here's Thompson, and Thompson throws it down.
And the agility from Thompson making an impact. He really just takes off for the dunk.
A nice shot by Tucker. Tucker's got his first points in this one.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Houston making a switch here. House is checked in.
Man, I have great appreciation for the IQ of Stephen Curry. I mean, once the ball hits his hands, guys, you know he's thinking about letting it go.
And here's Harden for three. Warriors with the rebound.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay. And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for Houston.
They never settled for mediocre shots.
And Kevin, they had great penetration this time out.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Russell Westbrook.
Boy, he was absolutely relentless at the offensive end, guys. Smelled blood and went for it.
And stolen by Wiggins. Thompson outside Curry for the three. Rebounded by Tucker. Houston's gotten 3 of their 6 3-pointers to fall here in the fourth. From deep, Harden gets the three-pointer to fall.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. any hope of a comeback diminished.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Had the space there, but it's offline.
Rockets foul.
First free throw is good.
When he keeps his emotions in check, Green is a fantastic leader on the court. He can run a little hot, but there's no doubting his drive, his willingness to do whatever it takes to win.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Curry against Mba'amute. Tries from 10 and misses it off the right side of the rim. Curry looking around. From deep three-point range, misses there. So we see the Rockets taking the win here. And the outcome. David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for...
players. You can change history. Maybe MJ never retires, or maybe MJ retires and never comes back. You get to make that decision.
That's an awesome idea. All right, so what is something you are looking forward to when it comes to the thought of the next generation of the NBA 2K series?
Well, graphics is going to be
And the Rockets already with their game faces on as they get off the bus. Got to be geared up for these road. A look at the opening lineup for the Houston Rockets. Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. Robert Covington out there with PJ Tucker. And it's House in at the 3, the small forward. And for Denver, filling out the wings, Harris and Barton. Millsap and Jokic, the big men. And it's Murray in at the point guard position.
That's a man's move from Millsap, getting the hoop plus the harm.
The Nuggets shooting their first free throw of the game here.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
Here's Westbrook. Oh, and the jam by Westbrook.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
And some nice passing there by Houston. From deep, Harden. And it's Jokic with the rebound.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Wide open look here for Murray. That's good. And it's Millsap with the assist.
And good decision-making with the ball in his hands for Paul Millsap. That's a terrific beat.
Harris against Harden. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
For the finish. Oh, that was huge.
Incredible. And this is how a floor leader makes a statement. Harden just put the other team on notice.
And there's the foul. It'll go on PJ Tucker. That's his first foul. Murray, the pass to Jokic. Outside for Murray. They get it back. Deflected by Tucker. And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. And he gets it to go. Harden's got 6 points.
Yeah, I love watching Harden be aggressive inside. One of the most efficient scorers in our game.
Pass to Murray. Now the feed to Millsap. That one, no good. Great D that time from Westbrook. And it's Harden slamming it down.
Love the patience from Covington. Lets the situation develop and then delivers a perfect strike.
Murray kicks to Harris. Back to Murray. To the paint. They need this. And it's Millsap laying it in. 5 points in the game.
That's excellent. Get the ball down deep inside and cash in on a simple basket.
And a story about Jamal Murray. He was doing 2-a-days for Team Canada. And the coach wanted him to rest, so he confiscates his sneakers, came back and found him working out barefoot.
Well, they might want to check his web browser because I believe he did a search for lock picks because they put bars on the door to keep him out of the gym, and he still might try to find a way in. But Will Barton, always going full speed, that time finds a bullet pass to a teammate.
And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Houston Rockets. Takes a 3. No good that time. And Denver the other way now. Harris dishes to Murray. Now the pass to Jokic. Here's Millsap. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. And that'll tie this game up.
The contact certainly there, but Millsap just too big and too strong on those type of plays.
Your son, Cole Gregg, was one of the top high school players in America. A lot of services had him #1. Talk about what it was like going through the recruiting process as a dad.
It was fun for the most part because he really kind of kept everything in perspective. And the teams we dealt with, the schools we dealt with, man, they were all top-notch. So that process about as enjoyable as one could ask for, but at the same time, it's still stressful, man. That's still your little guy getting ready to head off to college.
Well, you're a dad and a proud one at that. Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
And early in a game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
Houston's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. It's not going to go for him. And the Nuggets going the other way. Grant the pass to Porter. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Well, don't get surprised by that burst from Plumlee. He crashes in for the rebound, has the athleticism, and finishes with authority.
Westbrook can't get it to go.
His touch has left him in this quarter. Nowhere close to the kind of output they need from him.
Oh, and here we go with Gordon. Nobody back. And then Gordon with the dunk.
So the pick by Westbrook on one end, and that sets up the easy transition points.
Denver's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Grant kicks to Porter from outside the arc. Offensive rebound. They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
Well, a raised eyebrow pick at number 4 overall in 2008. Westbrook sure has developed into one exceptional offensive player.
Morris finds Plumlee. Here's Craig. A three-pointer, no good. Rockets leading by 4. And Westbrook, here we go. And Westbrook throws it down.
Hope, that's not a defensive tactic, but that's what you saw there. Westbrook handling the rock and has the quickness to drive on pretty much anyone.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And his percentage at the line last season right at the 75% mark.
Jeremy Grant just has such a great combination of athleticism and explosiveness. It's up to him to find familiar spots on the floor and do a good job of playing off his teammates to make an impact on every game that he plays.
Here's Green. And the shot goes in.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And so it's the Houston Rockets with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They've dictated the pace. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And when you consider how the Rockets are doing, guys, what do you think?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they did a great job. Just the initial thrust of that attack as soon as they got the ball, constantly in transition.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Taking a look at the Rockets, they've got Green. Austin Rivers is out there with Russell Westbrook. Then it's Damari Carroll, and it's Gordon in at the 3. And finished off by Westbrook.
So fast and so aggressive. Hard to stop Westbrook when he's tearing down the court like he did there.
Millsap finds Barton, and there's the call on Austin Rivers. That's his first foul. Here's Jokic. That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. That one's in there. Rocket lead is cut down now to just 8 on the basket from Jokic.
And Jokic carrying that standard for a superstar big man. For your money, though, Bones, is he the best true center in the game?
I don't think he's a true center in the sense, GA, that you can't really go down to the post and have him create his own offense by scoring the basketball. Of course, he's going to create plays for his teammates. I still think AD holds that title right now.
And the basket by Gordon.
They are just killing him on the interior.
And Murray, here we go. And it's Murray with the jam.
Surprising quickness. Murray bearing his head down and just sprinting to the rack.
Takes the 13-footer, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. Westbrook's got the lead up to 10 now for the Rockets. No basket. That's his 5th miss in 11 attempts from the floor. Murray kicks to Millsap. Jokic trying to free himself up, and it's Murray, that time on the assist by Millsap. Millsap's got 3 assists in the game. Carroll passes to Gordon. Houston moving the ball around. Rivers with it, out guarded by Murray. In the corner, it's Westbrook, just 4 to shoot. And it's Westbrook again missing. The Nuggets trail by 8. Here's Jokic. Good on the shot. Jokic has got 8 points.
Jokic getting out and running, that's a huge plus for this offense, determined to beat some people up the court.
Here's Westbrook. Good for basket number 7 tonight on a not-so-unlucky 13 shots.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Stolen by Rivers. By himself and finished off by Rivers.
Like that he gets out and runs that time. That's well within the wheelhouse of Austin Rivers, finishing on the break.
Murray, no good.
Well, the D's so tight on him, it makes him alter his shot. And an easy chance turns into a tough one because the defense is swarming.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Carroll finds Westbrook, goes up, finished off the break. Westbrook's got 12 points now in the quarter.
Solid in the first, fantastic here in the second. He was just waiting for the moment.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for the Nuggets. It's a 14-point game.
Just continuing to develop an overall game that was evident coming into the league. Gary Harris getting better at spotting the open man.
And Westbrook, here we go, and he converts the layup. That's now 22 points for Russell Westbrook.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
The Nuggets have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any.
At the line for 2.
Free throw good, Murray.
Yeah, there's a lot of potential left in the tank for Jamal Murray. He's able to play both guard spots, but it's that sweet jump shot that has his teammates and the coaching staff salivating about where his ceiling is.
Here's what Denver's going with right now. Plumlee, he's checked in for Jokic. Grant comes in for Paul Millsap. Michael Porter, he's checked in for Barton. And it's Torrey Craig in for Harris. And there's the foul. It's on Torrey Craig. That is his first foul of the game. The Nuggets making a switch here. Morris is checked in. Harden dishes to McLemore. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. McLemore's got his first points of the game.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently. And you could tell they had that play ready to go. Well done on the inbound.
Harden kicks to Green. Back to Harden. Shoots the 3. Denver grabs the miss.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from 3-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them. And there's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Rockets have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throws. As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Porter passes to Plumlee. That one's off. He's now 1 for 2. Now the Rockets with it. They're on a 14-6 run. From deep, Harden. And it was still over the rim. Offensive basket interference. The Nuggets trail by 14. Morris passes to Plumlee. Harden against Grant. Fires the 3. Harden, no good. Tries to hit him.
And something that Harden continues to work.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back. There was no stopping Russell Westbrook in the first half. He ended up with 22 points, 3 steals, and 4 rebounds. Thanks for joining us, folks.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Well, you look at Russell Westbrook in this game, he has been everywhere.
That first half looked like a dunk contest mixtape. Was just destroying the rim.
Yeah, the defense has got to be a little bit embarrassed. There is no reason why he should just be on top of that rim.
The backcourt is Murray and Harris. At the forward slots, it's Barton and Millsap. And it's Jokic in at the 5, down low. That's the group for Mike Malone getting going here in the second half. Rockets leading by 17. And Tucker kicks to Harden. Jacks up a 3. That one doesn't drop. Nugget shooting has been fun to watch in this game. They're at 57%. Well, we know, Greg, that Jokic is such a unique talent at that center position. Young player, already top 10 in career triple-doubles.
How about the most triple-doubles ever by a foreign player? You think of the great skilled European big man. Jokic, arguably the most skilled of them all.
Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Millsap misses.
Not sure they realize it's not halftime anymore. 4 attempts, and they're still looking for their first bucket.
Barton against Harden. Here's the 3. Again, the miss by Harden.
Yeah, they're going to try to search out for somebody that's got a hot hand right now. 1 of 4 to start the half.
That savvy little up fake there, fooling the D.
And they get one. Now 1 of 5 here in the third.
Harden outside. Lets it go with a 3. Barton with the rebound.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Millsap kicks to Harris. Over McLemore. Jokic on the follow. Jokic has got 10 points in the game.
Disappointing as a player to have such a great game and still be trailing. Not over yet, though.
Oh, too much. Look at that. And once Harden has momentum behind him, watch out. They love seeing the beard flush it down there with some power.
Houston leading by 15. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. The 3. That will fall for his 7th bucket. 7 for 15 in this game. Greg, we know the names of the superstars, but there are players that are just under that category who probably should get a little more recognition.
Hey, Kevin, that's a great point, and I'm going to toot my alma mater's horn a little bit. Christian Wood's a guy that kind of
good one, yes.
Reminds me of that. He's kind of on the come up. How about Devontae Graham, the second rounder back in 2018, but he's showing to be an established young talent in this league, and there are many more guys like that, and they're going to have their opportunity to become household names.
Here's what Denver's going with right now. Grant, he's checked in for Millsap. Porter comes in for Will Barton. And it's Torrey Craig in for Harris. The Rockets also changing it up. Damari Carroll's checked in for Green. Gordon comes in for Danuel House. And it's Rivers in for James Harden. Catching up on the changes for Denver. Mason Plumlee's checked in for Jokic. And Morris subbed in for Jamal Murray. The Rockets also changing it up. Robert Covington comes in for P.J. Tucker. And it's Russell Westbrook in for Ben McLemore. Denver shooting the 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. Stolen by Rivers. And here we go with Westbrook heading to the hoop.
Well, Russell does historic things, and maybe tonight's another one.
The Nuggets trail by 16. High post shot. Rebounded by Covington.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
He gets that one.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Out to the right wing. Near the three-point line, it's Morris. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Morris has got 5 points so far. Stolen by Grant. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Nuggets.
And they're allowing too many points in the paint. Coach is going to let them hear about it.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for the Rockets. Then McLemore comes in for Austin Rivers. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Denver Nuggets. They trail by 16. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
So good at crashing to put it back. Plumlee's size making the difference there.
And it's Mason Plumlee with the foul. That's his first foul. Westbrook scanning the floor. And he uses the glass on the layup. Westbrook's got 26 points.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
It's Porter outside. Can't hit that one. So Houston will take it the other way. To the middle. Oh, and the jam by Westbrook.
I mean, can you imagine 3 knee surgeries and then pulling off something like that? Westbrook, athleticism personified.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. They grab their own miss. Passes it to Craig. Another shot. And Eric Gordon pulls it down. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, GA. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Well, a triple-double machine, and what we're trying to get out of Russell Westbrook as he moves on is understanding he can adjust his game to the teammates around him.
On the wing, Porter. Got it off in time, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. Russell Westbrook has been leading. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Here's Morris. Fourth quarter on the court for the Rockets. We've got Robert Covington. Gordon is out there with Russell Westbrook. Then it's Ben McLemore. And it's Tucker in at the 5. Houston leading by 20. Westbrook with it. Guarded now by Morris. And Westbrook gets it to go.
Down the stretch, he's been flat out awesome. He helped them get the lead, and now he's making sure they keep it.
And here's Porter from deep. But they get it back. Plumlee, the pass to Morris. And a wide open look for Porter. Offensive rebound. And Plumlee kicks to Porter. Goes up again. And the shot goes in.
Though he's not the biggest scoring threat, Plumlee does have the size and athleticism to cause defenders some problems down there.
Double team on Westbrook. Pass to McLemore. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. You know, when you look at the balance of power between players and teams, Greg, does it feel like the players now have more say, more control than they used to?
No doubt. We're seeing more players demand trades, sign shorter contracts with opt-outs. And the irony of that is, in my era, our best players were fearful for the length of their contracts or the life expectancy of their careers, believe it or not. And these guys today, they understand their value. They know what they bring to the table, and they are utilizing that to the max.
And is that good, Greg, for the game?
I think so. I do think most guys want to win, and they understand that their legacies are going to be defined about whether or not they do.
From 12 feet out. That one rolling around and rims out. Rockets leading by 23. Millsap with the steal. Harris with it. And it's Harden picking him up. Harris, good.
Harris is an efficient shooter, especially from the mid-range, where he can be money.
Harden against Barton. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
Oof, he's had a dismal second half, Kevin. He did a great job getting the ball to his teammates and working it around in the first half, but the second half, not so much.
Millsap finds Harris. His three-pointers off the mark. Harris has got 1 3-pointer tonight in 4 tries. The deep 3 from Harden. From beyond the arc and then some. Harden's got 21.
Now this is more like it. 9 points for him from three-point range this half. That's 9 more than he had in the first.
From deep three-point range. Launches it. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Murray kicks to Millsap. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Open shot by Murray. And again, Denver no good.
The defense better tighten up on the mid-range. They're much, much tighter. You expect him to make every single one of those.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
The three from Harden. Some solid defense from Harris. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for Denver. Barton kicks to Murray. Pass to Harris. Here's Jokic. To the wing right side. The Nuggets with another miss. Millsap passes to Barton. This one for 3. The Nuggets with another miss. Houston's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Rockets.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Russell Westbrook.
He was tough to cover all game long. One of those nights when he felt like nobody could stop him, and they didn't.
Knocks down the 3-ball.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
The pass to Daniels. The tray. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Harden outside. No good from outside.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Morris outside in the corner. Daniels back to Morris. Porter outside. That shot no good. Well, this one is winding down now. Houston can watch the clock run out. And here's Harden for 3. Harden missing again. Porter passes to Bates. Diop on the wing. Daniels. They need this one. Off on that one. So we see the Rockets taking the win here. All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. So for...
saw that leap the last time we had a generation jump. But even more so than that, I want to see a whole new movement system and just the physics behind the game. You know, I want the players to feel that like there's more weight to them, and I hope that the next gen, whatever the
Moments from now. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for now the starting group for the Denver Nuggets. Millsap and Jokic, the big men. The backcourt is Murray and Harris. And it's Barton in at the small forward. And for Golden State, Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Green is out there with Wiggins, and it's Chris in at center. Now here's Murray. It's stolen by Green, and they're pushing it up. And it's Wiggins with the jam.
Yeah, can't afford to leave someone open around Curry. He's great at keeping his head on a swivel.
Murray, the pass to Harris. Millsap kicks to Barton. Murray for three. Good on the three-point shot.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Curry passes to Thompson. From downtown. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Barton surveying the floor. Now the dish to Murray. Back to Harris. Denver passing it around. Here's Jokic. Chris with the rebound. Thompson left side. And Thompson throws it down.
An unselfish wing who continues to evolve as a playmaker. Wiggins shows he's more than just a scorer.
Harris finds Jokic. In the corner, it's Harris. It doesn't go for him. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. And after establishing himself as a key player in Denver, Gary Harris has played, trailing off the last couple seasons. Greg, what's your read there?
I really feel like, Kevin, injuries have played a part, an extended cold streak, but the Nuggets didn't lose faith. He helped build their success over the years, and they consider him a key piece moving forward as well. And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
And Jokic drops them both.
It's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
Now here's Curry. Thompson outside. Pass to Chris. 6 to shoot. Here's the teardrop. No good that time. Good defense by Jokic. Passes it to Harris. And stolen by Wiggins. And here we go. Thompson heading to the hoop. 2 points. That one goes.
Thompson uses quick recognition and a natural feel for the game to beat people up in transition.
Barton right side. Stolen by Thompson. Here's Wiggins. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Harris passes to Jokic. Murray outside. Millsap inside, covered by Chris. Up again. Here's Jokic. And they convert it last on attempt number 3.
And you better hammer Jokic to get him off on his shot. The Serbian is a solid 7-footer and laser focused.
Curry dishes to Wiggins. And Chris throws it down.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Now here's Murray. Harris passes to Jokic. Barton outside. Stolen by Thompson. Wiggins with it. Now guarded by Barton. 1:10 left to play in the first quarter. It's Curry outside. He goes up again, and it's good on the layup.
And how about the timing on the backboards there from Chris? Has the size and quickness to be a problem.
They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Curry. Fast break. Here we go. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to go on Will Barton. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And coming into Golden State last year, Chris had a bit of a resurgence.
And any other time in his career, excellent shot selection. I mean, he shot over 54% from the field. He's hoping he's found something that he can build on. He's hoping he's found a home.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. And he gets the bucket. There's 39 seconds left here in the first quarter. Here's Wiggins. Plumlee with some nice D.
That's a shot they're always happy to get, even when he blows the finish.
Morris, it's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And he placed that pass out in front of him and let him just run into it in rhythm.
Here's Toscano, guarded by Porter. Wiggins passes to Toscano. The pass to Poole. Kicks to Wiggins. With 1 on the clock, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And we reached the end of the first quarter. The Warriors on top, up by 4. And we'll be back with you right after this. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And the Warriors, guys, what jumps out to you in this game, stats-wise?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Yeah, it's a gambling style that pays off, keeping things in disarray for that offense.
On the floor for Denver as we get going here in the second quarter. Porter is out there with Jeremy Grant. Then there's Monte Morris. Then there's Plumlee, and it's Craig in at the 2-guard position. We know how important the draft is, Greg. It can shape an organization. Talk about some of the best draft day deals of the last couple decades. There have been a lot of them.
Oh, there have been a few. I mean, just coming to mind here recently, how about when Kawhi was traded to the Spurs? That was a huge get. Go back
George
to, how
Hill.
about Kobe going to the Lakers? McHale and Parrish coming to the Celtics. I mean, we've seen that happen quite a bit. And I tell you what, boy, it can really transform a franchise's future.
Looney with the bucket.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
The Nuggets trail by 7. Morris kicks to Grant. Launches a 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Toscano passes to Poole. Golden State moving the ball around. Pascal's shot is off. And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for the Denver Nuggets. Porter dishes to Plumlee. Grant outside. On the wing, Morris fires the 3. The Nuggets get it back in a new 14. And Looney sends it back.
No easy shots when Looney's on you. That 7'4" wingspan. Whew.
That one goes. Count it. Grant's got his first basket.
Okay, listen, you got to body him up when he's in the paint. If you play off of him, then that's just 2 easy points.
Poole, the pass to Looney. Basket counts.
And this is what you want from Looney, and this is where you want Looney operating from. The closer he gets, the more efficient he is.
Lets it go from deep. The shot comes out, and Golden State will come the other way. Wiggins passes to Pascal. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. Both teams deciding to change it up. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
And guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
Now here's Curry. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Chris. And Chris throws it down.
And once Chris gets the position he wants, he is throwing it down with a vengeance.
On the wing, Harris. From the arc. Curry with the steal. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. And Green slams it in.
Well, Green is fantastic at leaping up for these alley-oops.
Jokic inside. Working on Chris. It's good. Jokic has got 6.
You can learn a lot by watching him operate in their offense.
Warriors leading by 9. Now here's Curry. Pass to Chris. He kicks it to Curry. Back to Chris. Outside Curry. Shot clock at 6. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. 1:52 left in the first half. Murray, the pass to Jokic. Over Chris. And it's Jokic missing. Golden State's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. The drive by Green. Curry finds Chris. Outside Green. From deep. Rebound by Murray.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And the combination of athleticism and defense Grant brings is superb. A guy who you can depend on to compete.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Smailagic is checked in. And it's Eric Paschal in for Wiggins. Denver also making some changes. Paul Millsap's checked in for Jokic. And Barton subbed in for Torrey Craig. Now, here's Thompson. Outside for Curry. From past the arc. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists in the game. 59 seconds left in the first half of the game. Murray, the pass to Grant. Martin in the corner. Takes the 3 to the inside. Millsap. And it's Millsap with the extra effort.
And the play succeeds because Millsap comes to the court hungry. He chases down boards and second chance opportunities.
Now, here's Paschal. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Barton outside. He dishes it to Grant. Back to Barton. Wide open look here for Murray. That 3 off the mark. Warriors leading by 8.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, no need to get the ball back here. And you want to close this quarter with momentum.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
The coaching staff has to be upset. You can't give the opposition easy baskets like this.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip-in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there.
And for a bigger guy, Green moves well to the basket. He's going to stand in attack mode.
And so it's the Colt. All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for this.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, Golden State found themselves in a close game in the first. At one stretch in the opening period. And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. One of the stories here, Draymond Green getting it done today.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half. And he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
Well, they haven't found a way to keep him quiet inside. I mean, their best bet probably would be to deny him the ball altogether because when he gets it, they can't stop him.
Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Marquise Chris is out there with Draymond Green, and it's Wiggins in at the 3 spot. That's the Warriors 5.
And the winner's mentality Wiggins has is commendable. A hard worker who wants to keep improving.
It's stolen by Green. Wiggins with it, picked up by Harris. And Green slams it in.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
Man, you can tell he feels he should have had it still. The hustle was impressive.
Here's Millsap, and he drops in the layup off the glass. 6 points for Paul Millsap.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
You'd like to see a little more energy coming out of halftime with the defense.
And with that height and incredible leaping ability, Wiggins can throw it down as easy as anyone.
Millsap finds Murray. And here's Millsap. Harris outside. And here's Jokic. 6 points for him. Second shot opportunity. And he lays it up and in. Jokic has got 8.
Such a savvy player. Love watching Jokic battle for positioning on the offensive glass.
Pass to Curry. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. 6 on the shot clock. And there's Chris. That's good on the assist by Thompson. Chris has got the lead up to 14 now for the Warriors. Murray kicks to Harris. Back to Murray. There's the triple. Kept alive. Jokic passes to Millsap. Now, here's Jokic. Denver passing it around. Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Curry. And here we go. Wiggins heading to the hoop. Green dishes to Wiggins. Outside for Curry. Thompson outside. Clock at 6. The 3. And it's Denver with the rebound. Jokic has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Well, that's their first miss after hitting 3 in a row to start the half. I mean, I guess it had to happen sometime.
Here's Millsap. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Millsap's got 4 points this quarter. You know, winning that championship as you did, Greg, for UNLV, many people don't remember you played much of that season with a broken jaw.
Well, Kevin, I don't remember much of it, to be honest with you. It was pretty hazy. I lost 19 pounds over the course of the season. Championship night, I was 168 pounds.
No kidding.
Yeah. Well, I was wired shut for 8 weeks. Did miss a game, but I tell you what, I don't know if I would do that today. But, you know, it did turn out well with the championship.
As I recall, you broke it against Fresno State, correct?
Yes, yeah. Got my legs taken out from under me and broke the fall with my face. Yeah.
Oh, ouch. He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
It was a little bit of a battle for him all season long last year, only shooting about 71%.
Big group substitution here for Denver. Plumlee is checked in for Millsap. Michael Porter comes in for Will Barton. Torrey Craig, he's checked in for Gary Harris. And Monte Morris subbed in for Jamal Murray. Porter, and finished off by Porter.
He just jumps so fast. I mean, give Porter a chance to dunk, and he doesn't think twice about it.
Back to Looney, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Oh, great flow to that possession. 2 players totally in sync with each other.
Outside Porter. Plumlee with it. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Wiggins with it. Now guarded by Porter. They get it back. Poole the pass to Wiggins. Here's Toscano. Passes it to Wiggins. There's the 3. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals. 5 for 8 in the game.
How about this turnaround? He played a fringe role in the first half, and now he's the man for them.
Now here's Plumlee. And that one's good. Jokic. 10 points for Jokic.
His shooting has been a bright spot for them. Otherwise, they've struggled as a whole.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Poole. Wiggins passes to Poole. And here's Pascal. Floats it up for Wiggins. The alley-oop layup. Very well done.
Oh, and just a soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley-oop.
I got to say, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going. And stolen by Wiggins. And it's Wiggins with the jam.
And you're not going to cheat Wiggins out of points on the break. When he makes a theft in the open court, he's in attack mode.
And so it's Andrew Wiggins making highlights for the Golden State Warriors. Going on an absolute rampage, piling in the points. He dictated the pace of the entire quarter. We come back right after this. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
No, that's quick decision making. You see a guy open, you can't hesitate. That's an outstanding play.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. So on the floor for Denver, they've got Porter, Plumlee out there with Jokic. Then there's Monte Morris, and it's Craig in at the shooting guard. Craig, and that one hits back iron.
Oh, the defense with no impact at all. Just didn't have the feel for his jump shot.
Here's Poole. And there's the pass to Smailagic. Here's Poole. Pass to Toscano. Another shot. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And there's the foul. It's on Torrey Craig. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
And the Warriors making a change here. Curry's checked in. And then for Denver, Paul Millsap's checked in for Plumlee. Harris comes in for Torrey Craig. And it's Jamal Murray in for Monte Morris.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
That's good from Harris on the assist by Jokic. Jokic has got 4 assists in the game.
Oh, forget about three-pointers. Give me a look from right in tight. I'll take it all day long.
Curry against Murray. Curry deciding where to go with it for Murray. Denver grabs the miss. Jokic has got 6 rebounds here tonight.
He's done a lot of the little things to help put them in front. But his offense has not been there for him tonight.
And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And this is where Jokic is most comfortable. The closer he is to the rim, the more effective he becomes.
Denver making a switch here. Barton is checked in. Greg, you've always said to have a winning team, you need franchise players. Talk about the specific qualities you look for in those superstars that can catapult a team to greatness.
It's a great question, Kevin. Talent really isn't enough. You know, whether you lead vocally or by example, the agenda has to be winning, and your best players really define who your team is going to be. So the franchise caliber player is a much-needed asset.
Unloads. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
The putback. Warriors with the rebound. Chris has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Lobbed up there for Thompson. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Down low. They kick it out to Green. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Curry can't get it to go.
Well, that's just a lucky break for the deep. Yeah, keep giving him that shot. Bad things will happen.
It's stolen by Green. Thompson passes to Chris. Good defense by Jokic.
Nothing less than that kind of defense will cut it against him. That's just great work inside.
And it's Murray with the jam.
And the D has no answer for Murray. Just absolutely ferocious at attacking the basket.
Inside. Curry passes to Poole. Back to Curry. Here's Poole. Martin defending. On the wing, Green. To the paint. The leaner inside. That shot is off. Now Denver takes it the other way. Barton, wide open, he fires. Off target from three-point range. Warriors leading by 22.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Warriors.
Their inside game was what secured them the win tonight.
They had their way in the paint, and those are all high percentage shots, but the defense couldn't stop them from getting down low.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Andrew Wiggins.
He hung a big number on the scoreboard, and it wasn't just because he was hot. He did it with movement and tenacity.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, I love how they play for one another out there. No signs of selfishness. They're just a total team effort.
Curry on the wing. Thompson from long range. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
And that's why they're in the driver's seat right now, looking to put this one away.
Here's Poole. Pass to Curry. On the wing, Thompson. Off target from outside.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Murray, the pass to Harris from deep three-point range, and that's good. Jamal Murray for three.
Gotta do better against Murray if you're on D. Even from way downtown, he's incredibly accurate.
Curry way outside. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap